In your small garden or familiar kitchen corner, the ripe tomatoes suddenly wilt, soften, and are about to be thrown away. Have you ever wondered if they still have any value, or are they just useless waste? Don't be sad, because today, with the experience of a life expert, I will reveal to you some surprising secrets. Those rotten tomatoes not only help nourish green plants, but also bring health benefits and save daily costs. Let's explore with me right away to turn trash into gold in a simple and effective way. First use. Use as seeds for planting. Hidden inside the rotten shell are potential seeds, ready to germinate into lush tomato plants. If you like to eat tomatoes, you don't need to buy seeds. Just use rotten tomatoes to plant. First, carefully cut the rotten tomatoes into thin slices. Make sure the tomato seeds inside are not damaged. Or you can cut the tomato in half and scoop out the seeds. Where are you from? Leave a comment to let me know. Next, I prepared a styrofoam box with soil and drainage holes. I mix the soil with the seeds so that they are always loose and retain moisture. Then place the cut tomato slices on the soil. Be careful not to overlap them. Then cover with a thin layer of soil, about 1 to 2 centimeters thick. After planting, water lightly to keep the soil moist. Place the pot or pot in full sunlight, and water regularly to keep the soil moist. But avoid overwatering, which can cause the plant to rot. Monitor the growth of the plant, and remove weak or diseased shoots. After about 1 week, the seeds from the rotten tomatoes will germinate. It's great to know that we can meet each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. Smiling face with heart eyes, face blowing a kiss, 2 hearts. After about 1 to 2 months, the tomato plant will start to flower and bear fruit. When the tomato is ripe, you can harvest and enjoy your work. The second use is flower fertilizer. Many people like to grow some potted plants at home and need to buy flower fertilizer to fertilize the plants to grow better. Those who love to grow flowers and plants will know that fertilizers increase in price, or even have no effect. In fact, rotten tomatoes can also be used as fertilizer for flowers. Don't throw it away, it's a waste. How to make fertilizer for plants from rotten tomatoes? Very simple. Prepare a plastic bottle. Then cut the tomatoes into small pieces. Now you put each piece of tomato into a plastic bottle. Next, pour some rice water into the bottle. Rice water is filtered water. After rice is washed, rinsed, or soaked. Rice water contains many nutrients such as potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, vitamin B, especially B1, protein, and starch, which help flower plants grow roots, sprout, and bloom quickly. It can be reused for many different purposes. If there is no rice water, you can add water. Do not fill the bottle. Leave 1 to 2 centimeters empty. Then close the bottle tightly. Shake well for a while to dissolve the rice water and tomatoes better. Then place in a cool, dry place to wait for fermentation. Let it ferment for 5 to 7 days. When fermenting, a lot of gas will be produced, so you open the bottle once a day. To reduce the amount of gas, avoid letting too much gas cause the bottle cap to pop off. Avoid using a glass bottle, because the gas produced can cause the bottle to explode. After enough fermentation time, use a sieve to filter the water. Because the tomato fermented water has a lot of small sediments, use a spoon to drain all the water. Now you can use this water to water flowers or green plants. take a watering can. Then pour the fermented water into the can. Before watering, dilute this amount of water in a ratio of 1 to 5 with water. Because the fermented tomato water is very concentrated, watering the plants directly can be counterproductive. Next, close the lid of the watering can. Then shake well. Because rotten tomatoes are rich in organic matter and nutrients, they will be released during the fermentation process. Fermented water will provide the necessary nutrients for plant growth, such as nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, etc. In addition, the acid content in tomatoes helps adjust the pH of the soil, making the soil more suitable for plant growth. Rice water has many uses to nourish plants. After fermenting with tomatoes, the nutritional value of rice water will be much higher, helping plants germinate and flower well. Take advantage of this easy-to-find ingredient to create a brilliant and colorful flower garden. For plants that have turned yellow after a period of planting, watering with fermented tomato water will help the plants become green again. However, we must adjust the method and frequency of use appropriately, depending on the needs and growing environment of different types of plants. Avoid overuse to avoid over-fertilizing the soil or affecting the growth of the plants. Third use: clean grease and dirt in pans. Washing pots, pans, and dishes is something we do every day. We often use dishwashing liquid to wash dishes, to clean grease and dirt stains on pans and dishes. Dishwashing liquid contains many chemical ingredients that are not good for the body, especially the stains on my hands. The pan has a lot of grease and food residue. If you wash it directly with water, it won't be clean. We can see that after wiping it with a paper towel, there is still a lot of grease on the pan. At this point, we just need to take a rotten tomato to clean the pan. Cut off the rotten part of the tomato. Use your hand to rub and pinch the tomato on the pan. You will see the oil stains and dirt on the pan gradually disappear. In fact, the principle is very simple. Rotten tomatoes are rich in acetic acid, malic acid, and citric acid. They are mildly acidic, which helps to decompose grease, making it easier to remove. After scrubbing, remove the tomato pieces. Rinse the pan with water. You will see that the pan is completely free of grease. Now dry it. You will see the pan is shiny like new. Practical, right? Very convenient, and no cleaning products needed. Don't throw away rotten tomatoes. What a waste. Which tip do you like the most? Try it today and share the results with me in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. If you want to receive more great tips like this, leave the keyword "I like it" in the comments. I will send you an exclusive document about kitchen tips. Let's make our lives easier together.